guys, I'm going to tell you how you can make a lot of money. And anybody can do it, but you have to have discipline. And it's tough for a lot of you guys because with this society now, you know, everybody wants the latest and the greatest, you know, electronics, cars, and all the other material bullshit out there that keeps them poor. But if you want to make a lot of money, this is how you do it. And this is really good advice, especially for high schoolers that want to become wealthy and you really don't know what you want to do in life. You really don't know what you want to go to college for. But your main goal is you want to become wealthy. Well, I'll tell you this, man. If you want to become wealthy and skip college, if you really don't know what you want to do, get 2 full-time jobs or where you're making at least $30,000 a year or better and live very frugally. I'm talking about living as poor as you possibly can live. Live with your parents. Live with or live very cheap in a trailer, anywhere where the rent is really cheap, or be a roommate where you're paying minimal rent, and it's keeping the food costs down. Shopping at Costco, at Costco, man, you can spend $150 and it'll last you you'll have a month's worth of food easy. Buy in bulk. If you can power save at least $20,000 a year, you're gold. All it takes is a good 4 or 5 years. You can save $80,000 to $100,000. Seed money. You need that seed money that's going to help you gain your wealth. Then once you get that seed money, you're going to roll it into real estate. You're going to find the foreclosed properties or a property that's in distress where you can make a deal with the owner where you'll pay off the mortgage and they can get from underneath their house. And you take over the house. That house is transferred in your name. You fix it up. You sell it. You flip it. And you make that profit. Literally, flipping properties is really one of the easiest ways to make a lot of money. And to avoid capital gains tax, I believe the stipulation is you can live in the property if you live in the property for at least 2 years, I believe, then you don't have to pay capital gains tax up to whatever the amount is now. I don't know what the amount is now. But the last house that I sold, I made a nice profit. I didn't have to pay capital gains tax. And I'm telling you guys, that's where it's at, man. It's real estate. But you can take that $100,000, and be your own bank. That's the key. Be your own bank. Do not borrow from the bank. That'll cut out all the red tape bullshit and the interest payments that you'd have to make. And also, get a good attorney that can handle maybe even get your own real estate license to handle your transactions when you go to sell the house. So that way you don't have to pay a commission out to a real estate agent. Or if you do, you can get maybe a low-cost real estate agent like the one I had. He only charged 4% as opposed to the normal, 6%? 6 or 7% that some of the real estate agents charge. And do all the work yourself when you fix the house up. Or pay some high school kids or something real cheap to help you fix up the house. You know, most of the properties, and generally you want to have somebody inspect the house or learn how to inspect a house yourself to make sure there's no major structural damage, water damage. Because, you know, obviously you want a house that you can put, that's going to take minimal amount of money to get that house, you know, looking good for you to be able to sell that house. You want to avoid houses that have major damage to it that's going to cut into your profits. What's that? Oh. Yeah, but the more money you put into the property, the less profit you get. So the name of the game is to keep the expenses low and the profits high. And I'm telling you guys, you can make a fortune, man. My sister, she flipped a house and made $100,000. And they lived in the property for a couple of years, so they didn't have to pay capital gains tax on it. That's the key. And for those of you that are saying, you know, what do you do in the meantime if you want to live in the property for a couple of years so you don't, you know, so you're exempt and you won't have to pay capital gains taxes? Like, how do you generate income? You can rent out some of the rooms. Say the house is a 4-bedroom house. You can rent out 3 of the bedrooms while you're fixing the house up. And that way, that'll give you some income until you finish the property and your 2 years are up. And that way, you can collect the full profit without having to pay capital gains tax. And you can go from property to property, man, and just build your wealth up. Next thing you know, that $100,000 seed money that you had to help you get started, you're up to $300,000, $500,000. Next thing you know, you're a millionaire. But you know that guy, what's that guy's name? The owner of the LA Clippers team, Donald Sterling. That's how he made all his money. Although he started out as an attorney, but he took all this money as an attorney and he rolled it into real estate, and that's how he became a billionaire. A lot of the wealthy people out there made their money in real estate, man, and that anybody can do it. And you don't need a bank. You don't have to have, for those of you that, if you have bad credit or you have no credit at all, fuck the bank. Forget the bank. Screw the bank, man. Be your own bank. But you gotta work hard and sacrifice and just save that seed money up. You know, if you can do that, you're gold. You know, some people make a fortune off, you know, taking loans from the bank. But then you got to go through all the red tape bullshit. You know, you're going to have a lot of assets in order to be able to, I just say leave the banks out of it, man. Because that way, you know, if you fail, it's on you. You don't have to worry about having the banks come after you if you fail to repay the loan. You know, it's just best to just be 100% debt free. But that's all I have for you guys. Just want to give you some tips there. Most of you sheep can't do these tips that I gave you. You don't have the willpower to do it because you're brainwashed to buy all this new shit out here on the market and get in debt with loans and credit card debt. So it's difficult for you to do this because you don't have the mindset. You know, you don't have the self-discipline to stay away from all that bullshit. And you know, once you gain your wealth and you're having a good source of income, then you can buy that material bullshit, you know, and pay cash for it. You don't have to get all the loans and shit, but get wealthy first and then buy all the bullshit. But that's all I have for you guys. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.
And it's time for CycleCruza's recommended videos.
Links are in the info section of this. So you want to get married and live happily ever after? Isn't that sweet? Man, you need to watch this MotoVlog because I'm going to open your eyes and mind up to this marriage bullshit. So you lost your job and you can't find another one, and you're starting to blame Obama and Congress for your problems, for your lazy ass sitting on the couch. Let me tell you, watch this MotoVlog. I'm going to tell you how to hustle on your own and make your own money. You don't need a job. Do you own your motorcycle or car, or does it own you? Check out this MotoVlog where I teach you how to get out of the box and stop being a slave to the banks out there and be a boss and own shit. Hey guys, if you don't want to get ringed when you buy a brand new or used motorcycle, you better check out my buying tips video. Yeah! Before you do a video request, you might want to check out my website at CycleCruza.com and check out my video library and playlists. You may find the video that you're looking for. Just click on the My Videos tab. If you get a chance, like me at Facebook.com/CycleCruza1 for new updates and to browse my video library. Hey, I'm on Instagram now. So if you get a chance, follow me at Instagram.com/CycleCruza. Yeah. Get your CycleCruza sport bike themed apparel at CycleCruza.com.
CycleCruza.com.
Hey guys, check out my new channel where I talk about anything and everything, not just motorcycle related. CycleCruza.